Happy to welcome to BNC now the Director of Track and Field at Howard University. His name is David Oliver. David, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it. First and foremost, tell us how this entire coronavirus pandemic has affected your team's seasons, and how are you, your student athletes, and your staff handling this whole thing?
Well, thanks for having me on. This whole COVID situation has really, been a stressor for myself and the student athletes and, everybody else in the world. We were training, getting ready for the outdoor season, coming off a pretty successful indoor season, and, having everything canceled after that was, it was a tough team meeting to have, sending off the seniors in a way that wasn't what we envisioned. And telling that, hey, there's not going to be no outdoor season was really rough on our end. But, we have a resilient group of student athletes, and, they understand and holding up their end of the bargain and doing everything they need to do to make sure that we can be successful going forward.
Track and field, of course, includes a ton of running, which means, of course, a ton of heavy breathing. Out of curiosity, what do you expect in terms of competition? Will your student athletes have to compete with masks on? Are they having to train with them? This is unknown territory, uncharted waters for everyone. So what are you advising them? What is it that they are forced to have to adjust to at this point?
Well, like you said, in track and field, it is, a lot of heavy breathing and things like that. But, thankfully, we are one of the few sports that are naturally socially distant and can be made possible. If you see the great example that we're seeing on the elite level of track and field, where they're, hosting these meets still here in the States and being able to do so responsibly and socially distanced. And, the way I direct the program and the way I run practice is we don't have, more than probably 10 or 11 people at practice at one time, because I like to really focus down on those events and more on the, as individual as I can possibly get. So I think that it's not, a situation that we won't be able to kind of find our way through. As far as wearing masks at practices and competitions, things like that, those are rules and regulations that I'll have to wait to see what comes down from the higher ups. This is a sport you've been out for 5 months or so, and it's going to take a long time to really recover that fitness level that they were at before.
Thanks so much to Howard's David Oliver for joining us. He was a 2008 Olympic bronze medalist in the 110-meter hurdles, also a 2013 world champion in that event as well, and thrilled to be back at his alma mater, leading the track and field program there at the Mecca. In the 9 o'clock Eastern hour, you will hear his thoughts on how he is now as much a therapist as he is a coach for these student athletes.